Hey everybody, I'm Africa Miranda of the New Atlanta, and you are here with MadameNoire.com. New Atlanta, it is all things new and absolutely all things Atlanta. There are 5 of us, everyone's single. We do have 1 parent on the show, but it's a very different group of people that I think you've seen on any other reality show. Very sexy, it's fun. And yes, you have your typical, ins and outs, and there is drama, but I think at the same time you're getting to see a little bit more of our personal lives, and it's a much more, I think, aspirational show than maybe some others that are on the air right now. I kind of fell into it from, I had a friend that knew a friend and knew some of the producers, and when I went and met with them, it just seemed like the right thing at the right time for me. I never wanted to be on a reality show. I was like, I'm good watching them, but I'm not by any means interested in being on one. But I'd always wanted to work with Mona, and I was also at a place in my career where I just felt like, I do have a story to tell and something to show, and this could be something really good to give me a bigger platform. So instead of a why not, it was more, instead of a why, it was more of a why not. What I feel like is different about our show versus, say, some of the other Atlanta reality shows, the first would be just racially, the cast is much more diverse. And then we're just not in the place of, say, the Housewives. They're much more successful and much more established. We're also not housewives. Like, I'm still trying to even find a boo, so I'm absolutely not a housewife yet. So I just think it's just another level. We're probably like pre. It's like before you get to, say, the Candy level and the Nenes and, everyone else that's much more established on those shows. It's a representation, I feel like, of what life is. I tell people I try to keep it all together. On my best day, it's this. Like, everything matches, it's all good. But on the worst day, sometimes things are a mess, and sometimes it's very raw. And I think when you have 5 people with very strong personalities, you are absolutely going to have some clashes, and I think that's what people are going to see, over the series. What is life like in Atlanta? It's different, and I'm from the South originally. I was born in Massachusetts, but I was raised in Alabama, so I consider myself a Southern girl. On the show, in my confessionals, like, I have on a Bama necklace, like, I'm definitely from down south. But I've also lived in New York, and I've also lived in LA, so I have a little bit of a different perspective, and coming back, Atlanta wasn't the Atlanta I remembered growing up. So it definitely has a little more of New York and a little more LA now. But it is also a city where I feel like every time I meet somebody, everybody's a model, a producer, a CEO, CFO, and president. It's just, everybody's doing a lot of things. So I don't know how much of it is really happening, but I will say that moving back to Atlanta has been the best thing that I've ever done for my career. I've never worked as much, I've never had as many opportunities. So as much as there's probably so many people trying to get on, there are chances for you because I've had breaks here in Atlanta that I never had in New York, that I never had in LA. So it's been great for me. Dating in Atlanta. I tell people it's a joke, but then I used to joke about it, but now I feel kind of true. I feel like I would have a boyfriend if I was willing to date a married man, because apparently a lot of married men in Atlanta are ready to have full-on relationships. Committed, no doubt, and those are their words. My other favorite thing about Atlanta is that you'll meet the same guy 6 times, and he won't remember that he met you those 5 other times, but that's always great. But it's interesting. Like, I've done internet dating. I've done the just say yes period where I was like just letting everybody set me up. And I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it all out. There are some things that developed for me in my personal life on the show that I don't want to give away, but you'll have to kind of watch and see how my quest for love is starting to develop, so you'll have to watch and see. I'm a busy bee right now. My biggest, I would say my largest project is a show called The Lipstick Junkies, featuring Black Caviar and The Ray of Sunshine. That's the actual full title. And myself and 2 partners created the show. So it's like a mix of, I would say, we're Vegas and vaudeville meet the Cotton Club. Like, we're full on singing and dancing. It's Vegas costumes, there's glitter, there's feathers, but there's also, it's a scripted show. There's, a mix of original music and also cover songs that kind of weave and fit into the story. So the easiest thing I tell people is just come see the show, because it's kind of hard to explain, but you can visit us at lipstickjunkiesshow.com. Give you a taste of, if you come to the show, something you get for Lipstick Junkies, so a taste of that. You want all my love and my devotion. You want my love and soul right on the line. I have no doubt that I could love you forever. The only trouble is I really don't have the time. I've got a one night only. That's all I have to spare. So that's a taste of Lipstick Junkies. It's a little drama, it's a little, all of that. And my character is very much Africa, but to the 10th power. So that's a taste.